Nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as always by former England defender Lee Dixon. And this has all the makings of a highly engrossing match. It is Bayern Munich against England.
Cheers, Derek. Yeah, really excited about this one. Looking forward to some entertaining end-to-end football.
Zule. Well, here is the Bayern side. Manuel Neuer begins in goal. David Alaba plays alongside Niklas Zule at the back. And leading the attack today is the lethal Robert Lewandowski. He knows he's got to react.
And regain possession high up the pitch, then they take full advantage.
Couldn't keep it. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. To push that away from danger. Goretzka. Thomas Müller. Gone out of play. Goal kick coming up. Pavard. Sané has it. Joshua Kimmich. Lewandowski. He couldn't keep possession. Well, that was all down to the pressure applied, and a throw forthcoming. Alphonso Davies, and the decision offside here. Sterling. Snuffing out the danger. Leon Goretzka. As a defender, you really have to concentrate to the maximum to bar the door, as he did then. Mount. Sterling has it. Chance maybe from the wide position. Kane prepared to fire. And a no-nonsense clearance. Thomas Müller. Well, he's got for them to counter-attack here. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. And room now out on the wing. Options in the centre. Attending to his defensive chores. Untidy in possession. Sterling. Fed over towards the back post. Well, that cross was more than acceptable, but he couldn't fire it home. Alaba failed to hold it.
As we can see here, it's great play. They force a mistake by pressing really high up the pitch. When they win the ball back, just look where they are, within striking distance of the goal. Great stuff.
Leon Goretzka. Alphonso Davies. This is Robert Lewandowski. that puts them in position.
From the goalkeeper, poor shot to be honest with you. Bayern are controlling possession, but after that it's been really disappointing. Players are looking at each other. You've got to take control.
A wasted opportunity here. Would have been a decent chance, but offside the verdict. Joshua Kimmich. Sterling. Magnificent challenge to win it back. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Foden. And now it's Phillips. Can they make one of these passes count? Masterful piece of foiling. Sané. Lewandowski now. He's enjoying space. Could play it in. Cleared away. Sterling crossing. And it goes! Well, it's one goal after another. A highly impressive performance.
Well, here's the replay. It's a great ball into the danger area. And from there, the soft pushing volley is an absolute treat. I love this goal.
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Lewandowski. Getting in there to take it away. Well, that was all down to the pressure applied and the throw forthcoming. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Foden. Now Harry Kane. Foden. Committed challenge. And the referee blows for a foul.
Die Gäste wechseln. Vom Feld gegangen. Die Nummer 4. Declan Rice.
30 minutes. He was going to score for that.
Quality cross and he gets up well, and it's just wide.
Wenn Sie immer schon mal
Lewandowski.
des Stadions schauen wollten, kein Problem. Wir bieten regelmäßige Führungen an. Natürlich auf unserer Webseite.
Not beaten easily here. Oh, big chance. A goal it is, and a typical Robert Lewandowski finish.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily, and then through on goal. You never really had any doubt he was going to slot that away. Good finish.
It's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. He's got space. So a throw in here. Well, rather than stop play immediately, the referee waited and now decides on a yellow card. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Lewandowski. Sané has it. Pavard. Won it back. And the flag raised. Offside it is.
Spielerwechsel bei Bayern München. Nicht mehr im Spiel. Die Nummer 10, Leroy Sané. Neu in der Partie, die
Harry
Nummer
Kane.
7, Serge Gnabry.
A real struggle to contain him. It's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. It looked as though they might be in just for a second or two. Trippier. Mount. Sterling. Moving into the advanced position. As clean as a whistle, that challenge. That's an important intervention. And Sterling has it. And he's made headway. Zule stops it. Serge Gnabry. Now with Kimmich. And they find a gap in the defence. Lewandowski. And winning it back. Mount. Trippier now. Sterling. Harry Kane. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. A really intense pressure applied. It is a decent looking attack here. And space to cross it. He's given a corner, the referee. Played into the centre of the box. Reaction from the keeper.
Yeah, it looked like a good opportunity, to be fair, but the keeper was more than equal to it.
We have entered the final minute of normal time. So 2 minutes to be added on at the end. Bellingham. Can he finish this? And that will be all for this game. It ends in frustration. Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, joined for commentary by the former Arsenal defender Lee Dixon. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It is Bayern Munich against England.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. My advice to the players out there is try and get off to a quick start, be accountable for your own performance, but above all, go out and enjoy yourself. Should be a great game.
Sterling. Kane. And caught with ease, no real threat from the cross. And so the starting 11 for Bayern. Manuel Neuer gets the nod in goal. David Alaba plays alongside Niklas Zule at the back. And the starting role in attack today is handed to Robert Lewandowski. A promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. A look at the opposition starting lineup today. Jordan Pickford stands between the posts. Kyle Walker plays with Kieran Trippier as fullbacks. Phil Foden plays alongside Bradley Sterling in the centre of the park. And the responsibility of leading the line today goes to Harry Kane. And understandable that we the focus of attention on Robert Lewandowski, one of the best in the finishing business league. What sort of performance do you expect to see from him?
I can't believe in the pass.
Can he put them in front? Yes, is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, Derek, the chip was always on. Keeper caught in no man's land, but it's still a difficult skill, and it's a lovely finish.
And the goal again, albeit from a different angle. So the match has restarted, 1-0 here.
Für Bayern München, die Nummer 9, Robert
Harry
Lewandowski.
Kane. Foden. Phillips. High quality defending. The high press was very much on. And he's allowed his opponent to get past him. Interception, beautifully timed. It's been threaded by Lewandowski. Müller. Well, it wasn't a simple save to make.
അസ്സലാമു അലൈക്കും. എൻ്റെ പേര് മൈമൂന എന്നാണ്. ഇതെൻ്റെ മോനാണ്, 2 വയസ്സുള്ള മോനിക്ക് ജന്മനായുള്ള പ്രശ്നങ്ങളാണ്. അവന് ഒരുപാട് സർജറി ആവശ്യമുണ്ട്.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Water bottle. Who would have known that even happened, right?
Right.
Okay. You can't bring the bird into a lab and maybe you could, but I don't know that anyone did. All right. Here's my point. In the 1960s and 70s, there were many, many reports of alien abductions. People said, the aliens came to me and they brought me in and then they released me. Do you have any footage? No, they took my camera. Or no, they zapped my film and now there's no image on the film. But there were countless stories. Well, now you can stream live from your camera anything that's going on in front of you. So if the aliens come and they want to abduct you, stream it. That would be instantly viral. Oh my gosh. You know, the stuff that goes viral is much less than that. A kitten that jumps to the table and falls, that goes viral? You don't think a video footage of an alien is not going to go viral instantly? But there's none. So I'm just saying, I'm thinking if we were being visited, somebody would have some good footage. If we were being visited, I'm thinking maybe Google satellite images would catch spaceships that are not airplanes moving on our surface. If we were being visited, I'm thinking we'd have something better than fuzzy monochromatic video of objects that apparently reveal themselves only to Navy pilots, right? So
one of the reasons is most of these sightings actually occur far offshore in the ocean. And the speculation is this is one of the ways. No, obviously, I'm going to put my tinfoil hat on nice and tight.
do your thing.
This is one of the ways that they monitor us. The best way to do it is to do it where they hold their base where no one is around, which is the ocean.
No, that's
So
not true.
they go in the ocean, they pop up, and they fly out.
It's not true.
What do you mean it's not true?
It's not true. Yeah,
What
nobody
is it?
lives on the ocean. Yes, that's correct.
In the
but
ocean.
have you? It lives down undersea.
This is what the speculation
Oh, okay.
is.
It lives down
That's
undersea.
why these transmedium devices have been,
Okay.
these transmedium crafts have been observed.
If you are sure we are being visited by
I'm definitely
aliens,
not
and
sure.
you don't actually have really good evidence, then you have to say that. Sure.
Well, you know that
You have to say that. You have to say this is really happening, and they're observing us, and they're concealing themselves in this particular way. You have to say that. And so
Right.
that's your way to maintain.
Grammarly can help you write quickly and confidently, so you never have to slow down at work. Stay on top of emails, documents, and more without having to stay put. Whether you're working on your computer or on your phone, Grammarly provides instant writing advice, so your messages are clear without sounding rushed. Instant corrections make your writing.
In this movie, we're going to have a look at what's known as the caged template. Now, it sounds more mysterious than it really is. The word caged is just an acronym for the 5 open chords that arise naturally from the way music works and the way the guitar is tuned. And those chords are, in alphabetical order, A, C, D, E, and G. Now, as we know, chords consist of the 1, 3, 5 of their scale, or the root, 3rd, and 5th. So here's the chromatic scale, which is all 12 notes. Now here's the major scale, which is that tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone interval combination. And here are the 1, 3, 5s, also known as the root, 3rd, and 5th of a major chord. So here's a guitar, and here's an open A chord. From the thin string down, we have a 5, then a 3, then a root, another 5, another root, which is the open A string, and a 5 on that open E string. Now let's look at the open C chord. From the top down, we have a 3, then a root, and a 5. Then the same thing again, an octave lower, a 3, a root, and a 5. Let's go to the open D chord. We see the same thing. A 3, a 1, and a 5 on the top strings. Then another root and 5th on the open D and A strings. And that bass string we avoid. We can't really play that open E, but we could play a 3 on the 2nd fret if we want. Now the good old E chord, from the thin string down, we see 1, 5, 3, 1, 5, 1. And finally, the open G chord, it reads 1, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1. And if we want, we can play a 5 on that B string instead of the 3. So the main thing to understand is that in these 5 shapes, they're just 1s, 3s, and 5s, roots, 3rds, and 5th, and therefore they're all major chords. So where does this caged come into it? Well, let's look at the C chord. Its 3 constituent notes are C, the root, E, the 3rd, and G, the 5th. So let's look at the whole fretboard now and plot out the positions of those 3 notes. Here are all the C's, all the E's, and all the G's. Okay, well, let's see what we have here. If you look down near the nut, you can see the open C shape, which of course makes sense. If you look up the neck a bit, you can see that there's an A shape buried in amongst all those notes. And a bit further up, we can see that there's a G shape. There's that extra 5 on the B string we can add if we want to. Then we can see the E shape. Finally, you can see an open D shape there, and you can see that third on the bass string that I mentioned before. And the next shape after that is a new C shape, which is an octave above the first C shape down near the nut. And the whole sequence starts over again. So caged is a new third up there. All the E free notes. Here are all the C's, all the E's, and all the G's. Okay, well, let's see what we have here. If you look down near the nut, you can see the open C shape, which of course makes sense. If you look up the neck a bit, you can see that there's an A shape buried in amongst all those notes. And a bit further up, we can see that there's a G shape. There's that extra 5 on the B string we can add if we want to. Then we can see the E shape.